How's it? YouTube Premium show for Wednesday, May the 8th for Wednesday's games. Have you guys kind of jump in here. We'll talk about Wednesday's ball games that you guys want to talk about. And I just did a free play video for you, but this is for YouTube Premium for those of you that want to ask ball games, questions about ball games and whatnot. And, it's always good to get you this content as early as we can. But we'll have another live show tonight at 9 o'clock. And we'll talk about any of the games that you want to talk about, which will be a lot of fun. I'll let you guys kind of roll in here. But yeah, these are ask questions about any ball game that you want to talk about. Obviously, only YouTube Premium members can ask the questions of the ball games, and only YouTube Premium members will get the official recap as well, which saves you a lot of time as well. But I hope you guys are doing well. Go ahead and YouTube Premium members chime in with the games that you want to discuss, and we will discuss all of those games. Let me put the link there for you. YouTube live show going on right now. To join, click here, and we'll talk about the ball games that you want to talk about, and we'll have a lot of fun. So hope you guys are doing well. Otherwise, hope life is good. And so I'll wait for you guys to kind of log in here. Our free play, if you're wondering, was on the Red Sox and the Bravos over. That was a fun free selection, and I think that selection will actually do quite well. So, hey, Daniel, good to see you. Mr. Shiva, the Knicks -4 tonight. Yesterday, 2-0 under OKC. Tampa Bay run line, YouTube Premium contest. Yeah, so in the Knicks game, I like a total in the Knicks game, okay? My premium selection tonight, I finally made it on one of these live shows. Hey, Luis, good to see you, man. Yeah, the live show is available for anybody, but only YouTube Premium members can comment. And they are the only ones that get the full recap at the end as well. Look, my 4-unit premium selection tonight is between the Knicks. It's on the Knicks game, obviously. It's on the total. But what I can tell you, the side, if Halliburton doesn't play, I like the Pacers. If Halliburton does play, I like the Knicks to do well because they started off yesterday's game so flat, okay? So that's sort of like my game one, if you're asking how I feel about this. Again, if Halliburton plays, I like the Knicks because I think that the Knicks will be motivated because they came out so flat last game. But if Halliburton doesn't play, then I like the Pacers to unite without Halliburton. So hope that makes sense. So yeah, moving on to game number 2. For game number 2, Rangers A's, the first game, leading the Rangers here. Yeah, so the Rangers A's in the first game. What are you leaning on? You're leaning on the Rangers, right? Well, I had the A's yesterday, and that was a terrible selection. So I will correct that today with a 4-unit winner today. I do like my 4-unit selection today quite a bit today between the Padres and the Cubs. So. But as it relates to this, Texas won obviously 15-8 yesterday. They've won 4 in a row now. They're 21-16. The A's rolling, losing badly yesterday. It was an ugly game. You have Lorenzen and Sears. Lorenzen lost his last game going 6-4-1 against Kansas City. He went 6-6-5 against Cincinnati. He did beat the Braves and the Tigers. So at some point he's got to bounce back, and I think he does here. I think he does quite well here. At the same time, you have JP Sears, who did face Texas early this year. He went 6 innings, 1 hit, and no runs. He also comes off a game where he gave up no runs to Miami, and typically he struggles to put together back-to-back decent performances. So I think the only thing that makes sense there is the Rangers. So either for whatever value you decide, take Rangers or take Rangers run line, right? But yeah, moving on to game number 3. And again, if you want to join YouTube Premium, just join YouTube Premium. That's how you hit the join button. And obviously, only YouTube Premium members can comment, and they get the full recap. But hopefully one of you that are logging in right now will join YouTube Premium and ask a ball game. It's a lot of fun to interact. How's it, Icy? Hey, Stephanie, great to see you. Daniel, Ova. I like that word. We'll just leave it at that. Orioles, Nats, like the O's to bounce back. Hey, Stephanie. So the Orioles and the Nats, you like the Orioles to bounce back. Yeah, so I talked about this game in my in the free play video that I just put up. I either like the Orioles No, I take it back. I either like the over. I like the Orioles to bounce back too, but I think I like the over more in this game. Only because Washington's not in a terrible situation. They actually have a decent pitcher, okay, on the mound today. So, Orioles are lost 0-3 in their last game. That tells you that they might put up some runs here. Orioles do have revenge too. They had won 4 in a row, including sweeping the Reds. They were minus 211 favorites in that game. Washington had won back-to-back games coming in. Bradish and Parker here. Bradish was great against the Yankees, going 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 innings, 4 hits, and 1 run. Can he put together back-to-back quality starts? Parker went 5-6-3 against Texas. He struggled in his last game, so he could bounce back. But again, the Orioles are going to be ticked off coming in. I can see Washington as a decent dog too, because maybe you have a Bradish who's still not, his feet are still not underneath him, if you will. So it might take him a while to get kind of more underneath himself because it's only a second start. So I like the over there in that game. So game number 4. I love the Braves run line today. Yeah, so the Braves are simple for me. I like the over in that game. I know the Braves lost yesterday. The Braves won yesterday. The thing here is that, man, Boston knows Chris Sale really well. Okay. And then you have Nick Pivetta who rolls in, who comes out on effort where he gave up no runs against Oakland, right? And the Atlanta Braves are not the Oakland A's. And he gave a 1 run to Seattle. This will be the game where I think he gets rocked. And I also think Chris Sale gets rocked from Boston, who's on a bounce back, and they face their former pitcher. So I like the over between Boston and Atlanta in baseball today. Okay. Happy Wednesday, Icy. Hey, Alex, great to see you. Braves, Red Sox, good pitching matchup. Pivetta Sale. I like the under, too obvious. 2 team. Yeah, I think it is too obvious, Alex. I really like the over in that game. That's my free play today. Oilers, Canucks. Like the Oilers since they've looked a lot better than the Canucks. I can tell you that my premium is on the side in this game. But if I had to pick, I can't tell you what the side is because that's what my premium selection is on. But I will tell you as far as the total in this game that, the Canucks, they come off beating this team 3-1 and 6-2 and 4-3 and 8-1 and 4-2 and so on. And they only had 1 goal in their last game. And Edmonton won 4-3 their last game. Edmonton also put up 1 goal against this team last time. It wouldn't surprise me to see this game probably go over the posted total, but that's about it there. But I do have a 3-unit selection on the side in this game for what it is worth. Okay. Game number 6. Someone send me 4 more games here, and then we'll call it a day. And then if you're bored, you can help root on my 4-unit premium baseball selection, which is on the Padres and the Cubs over today. So hopefully that'll hit. So I'll wait for you guys. Thursday, Mavs Thunder. Mavs can't go down 2-0. Yeah, dude. That would be bad if the Mavs go down 2-0. A lot of disappointment would happen. I don't know. Luka's struggling so bad. That game went under 218.5. When the Mavs do well against this team, they have a tendency to go over, right? Like the February game where they beat them 146-111. Mavs only put up 95 points that last game. Luka shot 6 for 19 points. Kyrie did pretty well. I think the only thing that makes sense there is maybe the over, right? I can't go against Oklahoma City at this point. But I like the over between the Mavs and OKC as an early lean for you tomorrow, okay? Moving on here. I need 3 more games here, and then we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day with 3 more games here. I'll wait for you here. And again, if you're watching this and you're not a YouTube Premium member, just join, and in that way you can also kind of chime in with some ball games and take part. It's a lot of fun. So Minnesota, Seattle. Thank you, Stephanie. In this game, Minnesota, Seattle. So I like the under here. So Seattle won 10-6 as a plus 147 dog. Minnesota's 20-15. So I like the fact that Minnesota comes off a loss. They gave up 10 runs in their last game. I think they step up on the defensive end. Kirby and Paddock here. Kirby comes off of a loss to Houston, which means you have a Seattle team that's going to be motivated, a pitcher that's going to be motivated to pitch well. And, he was great in his last 3 starts, but he didn't pitch well in his last start. Minnesota's off of a loss. They're on a bounce back. Paddock went 6 innings, 2 hits, and no runs against the Red Sox. Can he help his team win again? I think because Minnesota comes off a loss, Paddock needs to come through, and he will. And I think because Seattle, has a pitcher that's had several bad starts, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes through. And therefore, I like the under between Seattle as they hook up against Minnesota today. Game number 8. Thoughts on everyone should join. Great content. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. If you appreciate the content, be sure to join YouTube Premium. The under in the Colorado game tonight. Yeah, Daniel, I love the under in the Colorado game tonight. Okay, so my thoughts on that are as follows. What you have here is you have. I understand Colorado didn't score a run in their last game, which worries me a little bit. But Jordan Hicks is a stud, dude. 1.89 ERA. He went. I like the fact that he's lost his last 4 starts, but they were all good starts. 5 innings, 2 runs against Miami. 5 innings, no runs against Arizona. 6 innings, 1 run against Pittsburgh. 4 innings, 2 runs against Philadelphia. I mean, that's ballers. I mean, that's really good. So I like the fact that he seeks his first win in a long time. I like the fact that Peter Lambert rolls in here and he's trying to help his team win. And Lambert comes off 4 runs in 3 innings against Miami, where he gave up 3 walks, which was a season high. Prior to that, he gave up no runs against San Diego and almost 3 innings worth of work. So I think he bounces back. So I like it. I like the San Fran Colorado under, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Okay. Moving on to game number 9. I can always trust on Stephanie and Daniel to come through for me. Hey, Ross, great to see you. Thoughts on the Dodgers game. So, Luis, the thoughts on the Dodgers game, I'm going to surprise you. I like the Marlins plus the 2.5. Okay, I do. I think the Marlins plus the 2.5 are pretty solid. I had them rated pretty high on my board. Miami's off back-to-back losses, scores of 3-6 and 2-8. Dodgers have won 6 in a row. Weathers and Stone here. Weathers 10 innings, 9 runs, and 9 runs in his last 2 games. He struggled in back-to-back starts. I think he comes through. He's given up a home run in each of his last 4 games. This guy did dominate San Fran, New York, the Cardinals. Stone is coming off back-to-back great starts, and he gave up 1 run in back-to-back games. I think he has a letdown, and I think Weathers comes through with his best effort. Miami, of course, got throttled yesterday, so they'll be focused. I like Miami plus the 2.5. I'm trying to get to where we are, Mr. Shiva. Any advice? I'm just I just work hard, man. Just work hard and try to focus, etc. And try to work on your process every day. Even on YouTube Premium, I've changed a lot of stuff, but we've tried to continue to mold and tweak and stuff. And that kind of thing is important, Hey, Dave, great to see you, buddy. Again, only YouTube Premium can comment. Only YouTube Premium gets that wonderful recap at the end, but anybody can watch. I'm a free love all guy. Anybody can watch the content, okay? You might not have to watch some ads, but the content is there for you. Go Padres, Cubs over as well. But I got one more game for you, and then we'll finish it off here. I like the under in the Dodgers Marlins game. I like the Marlins plus the 2.5 in that game. Okay. Any golf thoughts? No golf thoughts, Stephanie, but we do have some golf selections up shortly. So you can grab those. Finally, my 10th game here, Dbacks, Reds, or both pitchers let down after the first 5 innings. So Alex wants to talk about the Dbacks and the Reds game. So yeah. So in this game, I actually like the over in this game. Okay. So Dbacks, Reds, so the D-backs Reds, I like the over, and this is why. Arizona 16-20. They beat Cincinnati and San Diego. They won back-to-back games. The Reds have lost 6 in a row, 16-19. Montgomery and Ashcraft here. Look, Ashcraft's all back-to-back losses, okay? But Cincinnati's a plus 100 dog for a reason, because I think they're finally going to have some success today, okay? And you have – I can't back the Reds at the same time. So I think the only thing that makes sense in this game is the over. I think Cincinnati will have success. And because they'll have success, the game will go over. Arizona's put up 11 and 6 runs the last 2 games. You have Jordan Montgomery here, who gave up 6 runs in his last game. He's technically on a bounce back. But I actually think the only thing that makes sense here is either the over or maybe Arizona, because Jordan Montgomery comes off of a bad effort in his last game. Maybe he comes through, and maybe Ashcraft, after back-to-back starts, actually has a letdown as well. So I like the over there, but I also like Arizona somewhat too. Okay, lean on the over and probably lean on Arizona first, and lean on the over as well. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. Those are your 10 games today. YouTube Premium, I will tell you what my leans. I will give you the recap fully. I'll send it to you shortly on the back end where I post the messages. But hope you guys are doing well. Florida versus Boston tonight. I lean the Panthers to bounce back. I don't have a lean on that game, actually, to be honest with you. As far as the Astros game, I like the under in the Yankees Astros game. Stephanie, I don't have a particular favorite. I'm going to try to shy away from mentioning the favorites, but I will post that recap for you on the back end as well. Okay. But I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you enjoyed the content. And YouTube Premium, folks, I will see you tonight at 9 o'clock. All right. Take care. Be sure to give this video a like and jump on our premium packages. And if you're watching, be sure to jump on YouTube Premium if you enjoyed it as well. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye. And YouTube Premium is 200 ball games, all for just $20 a month, which is a lot of fun. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.